Haha, hello, welcome back to episode 14 of Disco Elysium. What am I doing? Well, I'm making the most important gameplay decision for the sake of the series, and that is turning down the music volume because I have had now 3 episodes get copyright claimed because of an idle track from walking around who knows where. You know, I could just go and look at it, but I don't care that much. So it's gonna get cranked down to here. So you're gonna really want to turn this one up. If you really want to listen to the soundtrack of Disco Elysium, you have one of 2 options. You can go buy the official soundtrack and stop being broke, or you can go watch somebody else's videos who doesn't get copyright claimed like I do. Okay, but like, for real? Let's get into it. Let me just broadcast my second screen. Obviously, this is another session that I'm recording this in. Of course. Today, we're gonna get in the kitchen. Right? It's past 1 o'clock. Doors should be open. Right?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Cool, I'm gonna touch it.
The cobalt blue surface, it leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I'm gonna try and push it open.
The door does not.
Okay, so I wonder if this guy will let me in.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that blue the blue door?
He looks up at you, shrugging is an international. The man, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know your language.
Sure.
Boss need more vodka?
Picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself.
I figured out the secret ingredient.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Have you seen me?
He smiles,
gonna do it. We're gonna
nodding
nod.
vigorously. Then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Gorgi, could I have some of that brew?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically and, chattering away in his language,
I'll take it.
ladles some brew into a small thermal cup. Then hands it to you.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Maybe the door is just the friends we met along the way. Maybe he's just talking about the door to the kitchen.
Can I help you?
Gart saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing.
Oh, shut up.
Great. I love those.
It's the phone. Oh, there's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
I'm just like Dubois because I totally forgot where I was supposed to go at 1 p.m. I know it opens.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Okay.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
So the phone line is dead.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I've never disclosed my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers.
Me?
If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill.
You got it. Something else I want to talk about.
Yes?
Bye, Felicia. Okay, I can level something up. So, shivers. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Okay, so I kind of want to get my authority up so I can talk to this Titus fella, you know? Right? Let me talk to him. I think that's what I need to do is authority.
Looks like the circus left town.
But the clowns are here.
clowns
Yeah,
are
yeah,
still
yeah. I can't
here.
skip it. I got it. Thank you, Titus. Very cool. I need godly authority. You know what? You know what? We're going to take a shot. No, we're not. It's 3% is abysmal. I'm probably going to level up and it's going to go up to 4%. There's probably a run in this game where you can just dump all of your points into authority and just totally be the biggest bully in the city. But have no inner monologue. I like my inner monologue. Okay, so I zoomed out a little bit. Let's run back over to the lady on the boat. If I remember correctly last time I was playing, there is a skill check that I need to get past. There's a skill check that I need for somebody around here. I just forget who it is. It's already 1:30 on Tuesday. I'm just blowing through this game. Clearly. Hey, you're still here. How you doing?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I don't remember what you said about this. So do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this.
Oh, wow.
I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Nice nautical terms. Okay, whatever. Nothing on the surface. Don't care. You're dead to me for the moment. Bye. But I wonder... Get in front of Kanima's headlights to read the halogen watermarks in your ledger. This may yield some information about who you are. First go to the Kanima and turn on the lights. The fuck is the Kanima? Where's my map? I know I have a map. I want to see my map. There it is.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations.
Trace the path through the
Here,
grid.
your finger moves.
Cool.
Finally,
For a more detailed view of the map,
Oh,
go to your journal and select the map tab.
there's a map tab. Got it. Thank you. I'm kind of stupid. It was right here. Interesting. Trash container, physical instrument, legendary. Got it. Oh, this lets me know where my white checks are. That's actually very interesting. You need to have legendary empathy to get through to Kuno. That's about right. Formidable physical instrument. Challenging medium. Knick-knack stat. Ew, knick-knack stand. Where's the knick-knack stand? These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Okay, let's try one of these medium ones. From a A to Zreek. Oh, guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Oh, we're done with the cockatoo. The padlocked door. Okay, that looks like it's on the other side of the city. Clearly. I think it's just the name of Kim's car, but I don't remember the name of any cars. I know there's the car that jumped the ramp about 1 or 2 episodes ago. Couldn't tell you what either of those cars are. Kim, what happened? Where did Kim go? Kim? Oh, he got stuck. Okay. Is he looking for clues? Is there a clue? Hold up. Uh-oh.
this coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Erard's Claire's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Cool, I dig organized crime. It's the best.
That's odd. I could swear you were a police officer.
I don't know where you heard that one from. Let's get out of here. I don't think I've ever checked to see if there's anything down below. Maybe I can shoot that seagull if I hit him hard enough? No? Okay. Fine, whatever. Watch me zoom in and out. Whoa! Just zoom in for no reason. Don't know where I'm going. Okay. I love exploring places that I've already been. How do I get in there? You hear that music? It's bumping. Is that a hose or a thing on the ground? That's just a hose. Okay. Let's see if I can try to get into these buildings. He won't let me in. He doesn't have the key. I don't know if anybody else would have the key. That woman is upstairs. Is that the woman that's next door to where I'm staying? Let's go find out. Let's go find out. I can't use that door. That's right. I'm gonna see if there's any doorways down here that I'm missing. I know there's this shop. Is this the knick-knack shop? No. No, just lots of alcohol.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this, Frit? No. The conceptualization's onto something. I don't care about your wares, woman. I want to see what magazine you're reading.
You mean this?
No. She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing. Okay, where do I get this book? I got all this money. I got $8.63 real in my pocket. Help me out.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I'm gonna point to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Posh.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
I need to exchange this novelty check for cash.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
That's passive income, baby.
No, you don't work for the union. The union works for you by supplying you with cash.
Does Freet have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Well, this is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Help me.
Fine. Frit
Nice.
doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here.
Sick.
Okay?
Okay. Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Yes, tell me about the economic reality.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
Okay, 15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality. Click it.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
What about the physical reality then?
I don't know. What about it?
The coalition. What's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry,
I won't bother you
really
with this
need to
nonsense
finish this
anymore. I'm
article.
cutting you off. You're done. You're done.
Cool.
Can you tell me anything about the dead body? You, as a 15-year-old?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Okay, thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Bye. Oh, we got some cake in here.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that? Point to the raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
Oh god, the sass.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Yeah, no. What's up
A
there?
small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Yeah, we've done this before. But I don't think I looked at everything in here, so we're just
The
gonna do a
tear
tour.
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, this is where we be Hobo Johnson. Got it, okay. Insert my
Your
bottles.
bottles clunk into the machine,
Damn.
and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Okay, so I assume if I was actually collecting all those bottles like I should have been, I'd be like 2 real richer. Easily. Paying off my tab in no time. Maybe in another playthrough. See that skill check at the bottom right above the flowers? I can't... Oh, I had it for a second. Perfect. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Somebody has access to the back of this warehouse, right? Who are you?
Looking for something?
Oh, you're the racist guy that drives a
You
lorry.
could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
Let's look at those feet, baby.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles, man? What is up?
It's Revachol.
Where did you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Fuck, I thought he was gonna laugh, but why?
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
Whatever, these aren't the boots I'm looking for anyway. Don't care about anything this dude has to say.
The man bites his lip and drops the near-finished.
Yeah, bye. Okay, cool. I'd smack you with the crowbar if I wouldn't get arrested. In the name of police brutality, amen. Back inside. Okay, so they don't have keys. What about this guy? Who are you, Mr. Clean? Don't care. Back upstairs. Let's go up and see if that woman next to me is willing to talk. She's in this room. I knew that.
The door is closed.
I'm gonna knock again. Much harder.
Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Oh, look at me funny. I'm gonna do it again.
Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Now I'm just gonna jiggle the door handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the
I'm gonna
inside.
try it again.
This door, this
Okay.
door.
Fine, I'll leave. Whatever. Make sure there's no items up here that I didn't grab. Let's do a white check in the mirror. Let's start small again. Remember the beginning of the game where I failed that first check? The beginning of the end is what I like to call it. Let's get back there. We'll use the mirror. We'll check what skill it is. Come on.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall,
That scared me again.
In it,
That
your
scared me
face.
every time.
adorned with the expression.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Put skill points into electrochemistry to open the skill checks. Let's do that. Where is my electrochemistry at? Is it in motorics? Visual calculus, conceptualization, drama, rhetoric. God, I'm just encyclopedic. Hand-eye, perception, reaction, savoir, interfacing, composure. Interfacing is the other one. Half-light, shivers. Oh, above savoir faire. Okay. I couldn't read. I was like actually struggling to find it. And then I hit that button. Nice. Oh my gosh. It's an impossible skill check. Maybe I should have like did a little bit more research, but we're fine. We're rolling. You know what? 3%? 3% odds? I have D&D dice. We're going to roll D&D dice to... I'll be right back. Okay, I said D&D dice, but I meant to say it was a D20. I'm going to pull out a D20. I'm going to roll. If I get an 18 or above, I'm going to do the skill check. Like, I'm that confident. I'm so confident I'm rolling a dice to tell me what to do. All right, here it goes. I got a 5. I'm so clumsy, I hit the button anyway. You hear it? It's grayed out. It won't let me. Well, we're going to do the other one. It says tool not in hand. We're going to put the tool in the hand. Stop the mirror. I'm going to get myself back up to spec. I got to put these dice away. See? They rattle. They're nice. Thanks, Oscar. Shout out to Oscar. He's the homie. Bought me some for Christmas. They're pretty nice. Nice color. Red and blue. Don't look like this guy's face. Let's get that weapon equipped. I don't think I can... Nope. Let the mirror be for now. Okay. I took all of Kim's tools, so I should be able to use something on it, right? Items. Tools. Tools. Okay, I got the chain cutters. Nice. I'm so cool. Oops.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I still only have a 17% chance to do this, so here it goes.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber. Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Putting this boombox in. This is bullshit. This game sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. I'm mixing up my controls. I don't even know what to do from here. I don't know who to talk to, what leads to get. I feel like I've done everything in this apartment except for look at my stupid dirty ass face.
The fan stands still. The lights are on. The switch must be...
Okay. Broken glass on the floor.
The window stands broken. The morning...
Rats in the ceiling. Okay. Somebody standing out here? Smell the sea makes you dizzy. Yeah, no shit. Ooh. My intuition. A gust of briny wind washes over you? What is happening? I felt like that would have triggered an event. But it didn't. So we're just gonna roll with it. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I found this window. And there's some bushes, so we're gonna squint at it.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. One can't see into the Union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick.
Ooh, -12. It's not time yet. So we're not going to do that. That's a very big indication of let's not try that. So revert your gaze. All right. Thought I was onto something. I just cut out me walking around this bitch for like 3 minutes, not really accomplishing anything. Okay. You know what? We're going to go talk to Kuno. Check in, see what he's doing. See if he's got anything more to say.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno
Cool. I'm gonna talk to this scallywag again.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
I talk to who I
I'll
want.
die before I
Hey, kid.
squeal. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
No, we're gonna talk to her again. We're gonna
I'll
exhaust
die
all
before
our
I
options.
squeal,
You there,
pig.
behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Oh, thank you, perception. That was real obvious. Should get experience points for that. Snap out of it. He did something. Kuno did something, and I don't have the empathy to figure out what. Poor kid. He's just like everyone else. Just wants to be a kid. Instead, he's out here running around with this rat. I don't know who she is, bitch. Doesn't want to talk to me. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide just once. Just because they're kids.
The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
This is the door. I'm gonna press my ear against the door. I want to see what's going on.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
So like a respectful enforcer of the law, I'm gonna knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we're undertaking? What do you think?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door? I'll just say the quiet part out loud.
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
That's my dog. That's Kim.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrart? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
No, Kim, we ride or die. We're doing
The
that.
door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
No. Kim knows what he's doing. He's brilliant. I can't even look in the mirror. Literally. So we're gonna go talk to him and see what he wants. Here we go.
Inside,
Nice.
you see a set of
Okay.
steering levers.
Let's get this.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
I turn, you press start.
Let's do it.
It's next to the preheater.
I turn, you press start. So I press start. Not you. You is in me. Me is what you mean by you.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Got it. I guess we don't have to turn off the lights when we're done. We can just let this bitch run to empty. All right. The game's giving me an autosave. I did something.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, a shimmering iridescent pattern appears. One you've definitely seen before.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. He's so proud of me.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights.
Wait. Look around you.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
This says without optimism. I don't know, let's look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Let's tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Let's get counting.
You count 216 perforation.
You're telling me I just sat here and counted 216 of these little fucking dots using my power visual calculus? So smart. What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
Just 3?
That's it.
Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Watch 216 be like just absolute failures.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
This one. I walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
That gives me more than little more than a month. And I'm excelling. By a lot. So you're saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct.
Yeah, look at me.
Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Ooh.
You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
What camo is that? That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Oh, it's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Well, somebody's dead, so it's done. We did it. Pack it in.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Maybe I should pour one out for the boys, the fallen. We were making strides.
If you want to pour out the booze you've been carrying around on duty, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour one out on the. Actually, we're gonna hold on to it. Let's not get too hasty.
As you will.
Thanks for this. Thank you, Kim.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses a remote control on the key. Why do we have to start it, dude?
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
I'm getting tutorials 14 episodes in. Am I doing something right? It's a role-playing game. I'm doing everything right. This is exactly how I'd be a detective. I wouldn't want it any other way. I mean, I'd probably do it the right way. Okay, Superstar Cop 3, Apocalypse Cop, Sorry Cop, Boring Cop, Communist, Fascist, Ultra-Liberal, 7. Moralist, 5. Good Cop, Bad Cop, 6. Honor, 2. I don't know. So it says name unknown, but I feel like we've already uncovered that I'm Harry Dubois. Rank unknown, probably a Master Sergeant Chief, 2nd General of the 3rd Army. Cool. Okay, now we're gonna go talk to Everard. Everett. It's gonna be a lot of walking, so it's just gonna like zoom in on me talking to this guy. And then I look at him and I say, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" And they look back at me and they go, "Who?" "The Muffin Man." Start calling that man the Muffin Man. Can I not go in?
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long...
Oh, you can't just walk in. You gotta press A, son. The deafening silence was me trying to figure out what was going on. All right, Kim. Let's see if you're right about lying to this man.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
He leans towards you, waiting for you to complete his sentence. Every worker for himself.
And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you had business with me?
I opened the door to the Weasel's den.
Are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door and are now just telling me you did? You're a wild one, Harry.
No, Everett. I really did open the door. Kim? Ride or die. Let's go.
Good. Now take it a bit further.
And
Take it home.
not only did I open it, I went inside too. It was a real Weasel's den, Everett.
I bet it was, Harry. But seriously, what did you see in his apartment?
A guy who has antagonized the Union in a Union-run town. Maybe it's political.
Maybe it's political. So we have three choices. I saw a lot of anti-socialist, anti-union stuff. Pamphlets saying, get the unions in check. I can shake my head and go, fascist insignia everywhere. Memorabilia calling for the return of the golden age. Or misogynist posters, racist literature, and a signed petition to euthanize the invalids. That's a little too far. But look at what we're living in. We're going to go with number one. I saw a lot of anti-socialist, anti-union stuff. Pamphlets saying, get the unions in check.
That's exactly what I thought, Harry. What a weasel. And for the record, I was only curious, not testing you.
Oh, well, I could have just said anything. Anything. I got 70 experience off of that. Fleeced. As a first-round pick, you just lost.
He was testing you. You succeeded.
I know I did. Thank you, drama.
Thank you, Harry. You have shown me that the Barders Union and the Citizens Militia can indeed work together. Now, let's cut down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about this.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on. You have a village elephant.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
I really thought it was an elephant. I was like, yeah, dude. I want to ride an elephant. Sounds like fun. All right, go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, they moved the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
Okay.
One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
Oh, I get it, hanging out. Nice, that was funny.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the push in here? You know? The push comes to shove, comes to not being around anymore?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
No, that sounds like a well-armed society. Logic. Didn't you write Black Spider-Man? Be better. Be better, Logic.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
I don't want to be alive. Thank you, Logic. All right.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Oh! That bitch.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error? Anyway.
Huh. Okay. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant.
Ah.
Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
I like the elephant.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
He mentioned 7 of them.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Interesting.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Uh-huh. Just become friends with them. Push them to the side. Who pays attention? Not the elephant. I'm still on the elephant. Okay. So, Ever, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Okay, good friend Harry, or like you're just upset that I'm still talking about the elephant?
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Let's go.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
I don't want your money. I have a 34 real. I am rich. Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Ooh. Okay.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
But safe space. Something.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to. It's my heart.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
Ooh.
And what would this entail?
Yeah?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
Since we shafted him once, and we didn't do anything the first time, lied to him, and he believed it, let's do one thing that he will believe. But let's ask him what the signatures are for first.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous.
Absolutely not.
We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates.
Nope.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
That does not sound like that is what you want, but I'm not going to ask any further. Let's do it. Fine. If I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
Ooh, he hands you an open white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Easy, 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 easy. Let's do it.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
He runs his finger through his thin hair. We're gonna leave. We're gonna do this mission for him. We're gonna become the best detectives in all of Revachol. Where are these left? Finding these steps is just... There it is. It's like confusing perspective, because like even if you stare at the top of that screen, does that look like stairs? Does it look like there's stairs in this room? I see chairs, a coffee machine, and what looks like a wall. Thank you. But no thank you. We're gonna leave. Yeah, we're gonna end this episode right here. I'm gonna pause it, watch this. Quick save. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna pause it so time doesn't pass. But I'm gonna leave you with one thing today. It's my Alice in Chains impression. This is my impression of them bones.